let me show you this, folks, really quick. So yeah, so basically this thing right here, this engine motor right here with the black thing right there at the bottom, the entire black thing right there, this entire black cover of this engine motor that's attached to or has that long gray coupler and this long red throttle, as you can see. And it was made in the year 2021. Right there. It might be hard to see, but yeah, it was made in the year of 2021. Because I can tell that this was the one that they used for All Engines Go because it was made in 2021. And yeah, this is definitely All Engines Go. This is an All Engines Go rolling stock for sure, because this was made in the year 2024. Wait, right? Yep, it says 2024. It was made in, so yeah, folks, it was made in the year 2024. So yeah, this is definitely All Engines Go underneath this rolling stock. But now that they're bringing back the CGI version, I think that they're just reusing the All Engines Go rolling stock, and they're reusing these chassis or engine motors, whatever you want to call them, that have this red thing that they used. This for the engines, meaning that thing too, and these rolling stocks too, that was made in 2024, and this was made in 2021, that they're using this product. They're basically using the All Engines Go product, or no, they're using the product that they used for the All Engines Go motorized trains. They're well, basically the All Engines Go, yeah, the All Engines Go that was used for, this, these types of engines, yeah, these things right here, and the rolling stock for All Engines Go. That this was definitely made. This was definitely used for All Engines Go, and is also now being used for this version now too, of the new CGI line for the motorized 2025 Thomas of the CGI. And yeah, just because they used this for All Engines Go motorized, that just because this is also being used for the new motorized line, that this like doesn't bother me at all. This I don't count that it's All Engines Go, because it's just a thing that they used for All Engines Go, and they just happen to use this as well for the motorized line too, for the CGI Thomas of 2025. But I did see that some rolling stock they use is secretly All Engines Go, that they're using the rolling stock. That's secretly All Engines Go for the new motorized line of CGI Thomas of 2025. I saw it because look at that. So you see, that's a 2024 version, but yeah, they're doing that with other ones too, of the other motorized trains and everything though. But all I can say though is that, but basically, folks, there's not that much that there's not that much to say, because yeah, that's all there is to it though. And now that most rolling stock is probably going to be most rolling stock for the new motorized line of CGI is mostly used, I think, as it's All Engines Go underneath it, as it's in disguise, and now remade into the CGI like rolling stock for this new line and everything. So yeah, it goes for like most of them and everything though. And yeah, this one I can definitely tell for sure though, because like the blue wheels and everything, and like some of the rolling stock has like the sparks at the bottom like this Thomas engine does here too. But yeah, I mean, that's all there is to say though. I'm gonna put batteries in this thing and stop talking, and yeah, I figure I'd just tell you guys that, because mostly folks, what I'll say though is that even though this is, well, mostly the rolling stock though, even though the rolling stock is an all engines go product, that even though the all engines go, yeah, no, well, basically, even though that the rolling stock that came with this Dale with Thomas train is secretly all engines go, is secretly from all engines go, because it is all engines go, because it was made in 2024, I believe, or what? I don't know really, but yeah, yeah, just because that, I'm just gonna pretend that's not all engines go at all, and I never knew it was all engines go, but yeah, but it's just that, I mean, at least the troublesome truck has the CGI face, because if it's the CGI face or the model, if it's something from like the model series or CGI series, that's fine though, because that's what I grew up with. But if it's all engines go, then no, forget it. But clearly, for sure, 100%, this is all engines go, because it was made in 2024, because whichever rolling stock this was originally for all engines go, that they remade it into this right here for like the CGI Thomas version of 2025. So yeah, and yeah, so a lot, I mean because yeah, there's definitely, I think every single one of the new motorized line for the CGI Thomas is like that with the rolling stock, because I think it's only the rolling, I would say only the rolling stock. I think all the rolling stock is all engines go, but just happen to be repainted into like the CGI versions for like which goes with which like CGI version or whatever. But all right, enough of the talk. I'm gonna get the cover back on this and everything. So yeah, oh, that's fast. And there we go, folks. There we go. Because yeah, folks, there are a few of these new motorized CGI lines from Thomas and Friends that I'm interested in, that I might want to collect, or I probably won't collect those. And yeah, and they all do have the thing right there, and the other, and yeah, that's attached to like the black thing inside this, and that black thing right there, and the long gray thing that's like attached to and everything. That, because they're all like that and everything though, because this was reused. Well, no, this was used. Yeah, this was used for all engines go, and it's being used for this line too and everything. And there's a few of these that are like different. Like there's one other Thomas train. There's Percy too that I'm interested in. And like Duck too, I'm interested in for this line. But yeah, because basically, folks, as long if it's not all engines go, because I just do not collect anything all engines go, but however, the only all engines go I think there is that I'm gonna be stuck with are like things like this though, because it is basically all engines go, especially if it was made in the years of like, let's say 2021 through 2024, or even 2025 too, because I don't know if they're ending all engines go or what, but I think All Engines Go might be coming to an end and they're going back to this version, or they're giving it an entire a new reboot. But I don't know, folks. Yeah, but yeah, if it happens to be All Engines Go, if it happened to used to be All Engines Go, the rolling stock, if the rolling stock that comes with the ones that I'm interested in for this new line right here, if it happens to be an All Engines Go roll, if it happens to be an All Engines Go rolling stock that is being reused for the rolling stock, turn it into the CGI version that comes with the ones that I'm interested in. If it happens to be, then oh well, I guess I gotta like deal with it then. But just because it might be that, I'm definitely no way near and never ever collecting All Engines Go. Because then again, folks, there are some trains that since there are trains that I don't ever want to collect in my life or whatever, then there's a slight chance that I might change my mind about that too and might want to collect too and everything. But yeah, we'll just see though. But it's rarely gonna happen though. It's not gonna happen at all, because the trains that I don't collect, I will never collect though. But I might change my mind about it though. But it's a very, very, very rare chance that I'll change my mind and want to like collect those. But yeah, but all right, so enough. Here we go. All right, we're running this for the first time, and yeah, if there's a rolling stock that comes with the one that I'm interested in for the new motorized line, not All Engines Go, but for the new motorized line, which is this right here, then if it happens to be an All Engines Go underneath it without me knowing, or I could just tell by the year it was made, for how many years All Engines Go has been around, because they are ending it, I think, All Engines Go. But yeah, I'm not gonna let that bother me at all though. I'm just gonna pretend that I never knew the rolling stock was All Engines Go. I will just pretend that I never knew. I'm just gonna pretend, folks, that I never knew the All Engines Go rolling stock was All Engines Go. But yeah, mostly, I will just pretend that I never knew this originally was an All Engines Go rolling stock. And just, yeah, pretend. Alright, yeah, for sure this time enough talk. And would you look at that, folks? Look at that. But yeah, folks, yeah, so yeah, one more time, just because that this new motorized line, basically, yeah, like I said about that red throttle, it doesn't matter to me at all though. And I mean, and kind of the same thing with the rolling stock too though, because just because the rolling stock was originally an All Engines Go rolling stock, and they're being remade into whichever goes with which engine for the motorized line and everything, that basically both like the rolling stock and the engines are basically like disguised and basically blocking everybody's view of the All Engines Go product of rolling stock and the Trackmaster motorized engines or whatever, because most people do not like All Engines Go and most people like these new versions. So yeah, but I think most of these motorized Thomas engines or whatever for the CGI versions of these 2025, I believe every rolling stock that there is to offer with it. I think every rolling stock is an all engines go secretly, but it's like basically like hidden and everything. But the only way to tell is what year it was made in. But yeah, but basically since they basically remade them all or whatever, or some into like the CGI versions to match the description with the new line and everything like this, then yeah, that is a different. Well, yeah, that's basically a little bit different or whatever. But yeah, because mostly, folks, as long as I do not, well, basically, as long as I do not have or 100% do not collect all engines go, then that's all I really care about, because mostly I just do not want to collect anything all engines go. Even though like the rolling stock right here is pretty much all engines go, but it's basically like looks like that or whatever. Like that doesn't bother me at all though, because as long as like something, you know, because mostly, folks, if I feel that it's an all engines go rolling stock, or that rolling stock used to be or what though, that I'm just gonna pretend that I never knew it was an all engines go rolling stock or product, whatever you want to say, because I don't like all engines go. So yeah, that's all I'll say. And now I'm gonna shut up. And yeah, folks, yeah, like check out my YouTube community thing and everything, or YouTube posts. But I kind of have something similar that I mentioned about like certain Trackmaster or motorized trains, or like what and what. It's all on there. As a matter of fact, before I run this more, I want to actually take a look at something here. So yeah, look at that. So this side says birthday. There's a, right there says Dale with Thomas 2025. There's the face to it, and then and up here it says party. Yeah, we already talked. That's definitely a CGI face of the Troublesome Trucks. Yeah, another way I can tell that this is definitely an all engines go rolling stock, that the way the couplers are and everything, the way I'm moving this coupler around, the way I can tell. And yeah. But even though they're using like these as well for this new line and everything that I keep talking about, that yeah, it doesn't matter at all, because as long as it's not an actual all engines go, or it's showing off as it's all engines go, that I just don't collect it that way. If it's for sure all engines go, or advertised as all engines go, then yeah, those I don't collect. Same with the engines of rolling stock of all engines, or same with the engines, and yeah, rolling stock 2 of all engines go. But this came with that motorized CGI Thomas version, and yeah, and it was a very special one too. Now let's run this around. Actually, let's run it this way. Alright folks, that's it for today's video. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Peace out. And yeah, just because I mentioned all these things like the rolling